To start things off, often touted as the single worst play in NHL history, Stephen's infamous play against the Oilers. The score is 5-4 to the Stars as they're about to beat the Oilers with less than 10 seconds left of the game. Patrick Stephen then misses the net, falls over, and the puck is sent up to Oilers' Alice Hemsky, which puts it in the back of the net. With 10 seconds left on the clock, the game goes from an open net when leading by 1 goal to overtime, as described by Ray Ferrero. And it seems like the goalie agrees as he takes a sip in complete disappointment and disbelief. From an embarrassing moment to possibly the wildest sequence of events in hockey history, in 2016 when a 6'8", 33-year-old enforcer ended up as MVP of the All-Star Game. John Scott is an enforcer with 5 goals, 6 assists, and 542 penalty minutes in 285 NHL games for 6 teams over 8 seasons. He's averaged about 7 minutes of ice time per game as a pro. So how did he even end up in the All-Star Game? Well, it started with Sportnet's Jeff Merrick joking that having Scott play would be funny. The internet agreed, and when the voting closed, John Scott had received more votes than any other player. Then the tournament started, and Scott skated onto the ice as captain of the team. The first game, he scored 2 goals, receiving a standing ovation after his first goal. The team went on to win the tournament and was awarded $1 million for it. After the game, Scott was named MVP and received a car as a reward. From a happy ending to karma hitting a fan in the face. And by hit the face, I mean a puck hitting him in the forehead after laughing at a player experiencing the same thing. Steve Sullivan got hit with a high stick in the face. He started bleeding badly, began skating off the ice. Then a fan started heckling him and calling him names that Sullivan didn't even want to repeat on TV while gesturing. After being patched up, Sullivan went on to score some goals, but his true revenge was when Waugh attempted to clear the puck off the glass and it hit the same fan right in the forehead. Sullivan then skated over to the fan and shared some choice words, the fan's wife reportedly laughing and giving Sullivan a thumbs up. Possibly one of the most absurd scenarios that has ever taken place on a hockey rink when a 44-year-old coach came off the bench to play goalie in the Stanley Cup final. Yeah, that's quite the game, but still what Lester Patrick did for the Rangers in 1928. And not only that, he only gave up a single goal as the team was protecting him with all they had. The coach ended up leading the team to victory as the match went into overtime. Patrick was a pro player back in the day, but not even as a goalie. Still, he strapped on the pads, put on his skates, and took home a Stanley Cup. A retired GM coach coming out from behind the bench and playing goal just couldn't happen today. Now, teams carry backup goalies on their roster. If both active goalies get hurt, teams would either fly in a player from the minors or use their goalie coach as quickly as they could sign him to a one-day contract. This makes that moment just so much better. And at number 1, a quite infamous goal. And calling it a goal is quite the stretch, as Nelson Emerson throws the puck into the goal. Yeah, that's right, it counted as well, giving the Jets an overtime victory. He was carrying it like a football, Hawks goalie Ed Belfour said with amazement. It has later been known as the worst call in hockey, as the puck never went over the line. But since the goal was called and video evidence was inconclusive, the goal counted. The Hawks erupted as if dynamited, and Coach Daryl Sutter later was seen outside the officials' dressing room peppering the ref with a steady stream of profanity. The only goal of the game, and it was by a throw.